Hey guys, it is I, Kuroninja. I'm a bit too burnt out to work on the Kyuranger Retrospective right now, but to everyone who wanted me to watch Shinkenger, today's your lucky day. Samurai Sentai Shinkenger is a series that had a lot of influence on me, but it's been more than a decade since I last watched it, so let's see what episode 1 is like now. The episode wastes no time in establishing things. The main villains are the Gadoshu, who enter the world through cracks that separate it from the Sanzu River, but fighting them is Shinken Red, Takuru Shiba, head of the Shiba clan. Now Takuru seems like a serious, cool-headed character, and it looks like he's been doing this alone. Accompanying him are the Kuroko and his guardian Hikoma Kusakabe, but Takuru is the only one fighting. However, the Gadoshu seem to be appearing more often, so despite Takuru's reluctance, it's time to bring in 4 other samurai who have been preparing their whole lives to serve as his retainers. And those 4 are Ryunosuke Ikanami, Mako Shiraishi, Chiaki Tani, and Kotoha Hanaori. Anyway, in the Netherworld, the villain's leader, Dokoku, has come back after being cut to pieces. He is accompanied by Hone no Shitari and Usukawa Dayu. The villains of this season have memorable designs and objects associated with them. Dokoku is a hot-tempered villain who needs to drink sake to calm down, while Dayu plays the shamisen, which also doubles as the background music for the villains in their base. The monsters of the week in Shinkenger are the Ayakashi, which is a term used for any yokai that appears above water. One of them is sent to attack the earth, but all the Shinkengers have arrived, and they fight alongside each other for the first time, defeating the monster once in their ranger form and a second time with their mechas, the Origami. Now, episode 1 doesn't introduce a lot about the Shinkengers, but I still got a glimpse of their individual characters. Ryunosuke refers to himself with Watashi, which shows how polite and loyal he is to Takuru. In contrast, Chiaki talks more casually, and Ryunosuke remarked about how rude he was, showing how he's more short-tempered and rebellious. I don't know much about Mako, but when she first appeared, she was working at a daycare. So from what I remember, I assume she's standing in as the mother of the team. Kotoha is also loyal to Takuru, but she refers to him as Tono-sama, while Ryunosuke doesn't use that honorific. As for Takuru himself, he seems to have a very serious demeanor. This might come from the fact that he was given the position of 18th head of the Shiba clan back when he was very young. I can imagine being the head of a samurai clan comes with a lot of responsibility, so that could explain why Takuru is very serious. This makes Takuru stand out from a lot of other Sentai protagonists who are more outgoing and hot-headed. The only thing I don't like about Takuru is that he's the Red Ranger. It really hurts that such a really cool, intriguing character like Takuru is the Red Ranger of his team, because there are no good Red Rangers in Super Sentai. Shinkenger itself borrows a lot of inspiration from Japanese culture in the Edo and Muromachi period. The Shinkengers use calligraphy brushes to transform, and they are part of a samurai clan with their own family crest or kamon. What's very interesting are the references to kabuki, from the stagehands accompanying Takuru to Ryunosuke aspiring to be a kabuki actor. Super Sentai and other tokusatsu have taken inspiration from kabuki, so with it being referenced in Shinkenger, it looks like things have come full circle. One last thing I want to talk about is the origami, the mecha used in this season. The name comes from origami, the art of folding paper, but it's actually a play on words, because the kanji that they use is this set of kanji, which means that these mecha are folding spirits. The origami each have their own dormant form, which can change into an animal form, and when the Shinkengers enter, each of the cockpits have calligraphy of their animal's kanji in the background. It would be a shame if Shinkenger's Power Rangers adaptation replaced this cool-looking cockpit with a less interesting grayscale background void of the original's personality. Anyway, that is all for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I have nothing to do with Kuroninja.